McGard lug nuts, Project Kics. Let's see which one's better. When I was doing research on what lug nuts to buy, a video like this would have been pretty cool. So I'm gonna make it for someone who's in the market trying to see what lug nuts to get. If you saw the last video where I finally got new wheels for my car, you know that the Rota center caps did not fit. So let me get these on really quick. These were actually pretty hard to find. I like the gloss black and the fact that it says Rota. I know I got Rep TEs, but I'm not gonna hide the fact that I got Rota wheels. That was a pain in the ass, but it looks a million times better. Let's get the rest on. This is the tool I'm gonna use next to remove that center cap. For sure, I'm putting the phone down because there's no way in hell I'm gonna do this with one hand. Damn, so this is what I'm talking about. It's probably not being picked up on camera, but I just scratched the center cap. So I saw some guy using toothpicks. He was like putting them in here. I think a toothpick is not going to work. I found this plastic tool and hopefully this will let me get the center cap out. So that tool did not work. I'm running out of ideas. I'm gonna try tape. That center cap is acting out, so I'm bringing out the big boy. Normally you wanna clean this before you put in the tape, but in true Eddie GS350 fashion, I'm just gonna wing it. I don't think this is gonna work. Well, it's a good thing I'm getting rid of this center cap. When I peeled the tape off, the only thing that came off was the finish of the center cap.
Son, you don't have bad luck. The reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
So if you're gonna use this method on painted center caps, be careful. I'm actually running out of ideas. Other than taking the wheel off, I think I got the solution right here. This line right there, nice and tight. Oh shit. Oh, it's not working. Try like this top part, just okay, maybe this is not gonna work. It's a new day. Guys, just buy one of these. You definitely need to prep the surface with an alcohol wipe. It's not optional because I tried for like 20 minutes to do it without cleaning it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna listen to everyone else and clean it. After I cleaned it, it worked right away. I'm freaking out of breath. It does look a lot better now that both wheels match. It's weird, it's subtle, but it's the little things that count, right? An overview of both lug nuts, and of course, give you guys the pros and cons of each, and which one I decide to run with at the end. Start off with the McGard. One of the big cons about the McGard is going to be the wheel lock and the lug nut wrench. They are definitely not that high quality. There's a lot of reviews that say that these things break, and I can see why. So if you kind of see the material, it's a little flimsy. It'll probably last a year or two, but if you're constantly taking your wheels off, I can see this being a problem. Looking at the finish of the McGard, this is where they did not cheap out at all. This feels really high quality. The advertisement says that this thing will not chip for life, and I kind of believe it. Nuts have been installed 2 times. And there's some that after the first install, like they're already chipping, but these are good. And just looking at the finish, I do think these will last a lifetime. Feature of these lug nuts is that they have a spinning collar. This spinning collar allows for better engagement once it's in. I don't know if that's true because there are thousands, millions of cars out on the road and they don't have a spinning collar on their lug nuts and wheels aren't falling off every single day. So it might be a moot point. Except that is pretty cool is that when you thread these in though, the spinning collar helps not damage your wheel because it's not until at the very end when you're about to torque them that it'll actually push up against the wheel. Like right now, there's no force being applied to my wheel. There is one big issue with this. The problem lies with this. This one, for whatever reason, does not have that spinning collar. What's the point? You have 4 that have the spinning collars, but then you have 1 that doesn't. I don't mind, but you can see where the lug nut was installed. It made a few scratches. You're never really gonna see that part of the wheel. But if you have like real $4,000 Volks or like Advans, and you wanna take care of your wheel, I can see how this really isn't the solution. Guards are coming in at about 31 grams. One of the pros from a guard is that this is circular, so you can't really get a socket on there. And it's kind of hard to get a vice grip too. So this is probably gonna be more secure. Anything can be an extension bar if you allow it to. So this is like, I think it's part of an umbrella, like the ones that you chip down, but not today. It is an extension bar. Let's talk about the Project Kics. Off the bat, these do feel high quality but I feel like the finish on the McGards is going to be a little bit better. I can't say for sure, but time will tell. So one of the cool things about the Project Kics is that you can remove this end cap. So if you want to run it open threaded, you can. And they actually took the time to put a little rubber grommet to make sure that no water is going to get into your threads. Project Kics do not come with wheel locks, but in a way they kind of are secure. A thief would need to have a 7-sided wrench specifically for these to get them off. And if he doesn't have them, you know, you might say, well, you know, can't he just hammer in a socket? He could, but he's gonna have to do that for all 20 lug nuts. If the thief does have a 7-sided socket, I think you're cooked. I understand anything on this box, but I'm pretty sure that's 27 grams. My scale's a little bit off, and maybe they underestimated. Actually, in day-to-day driving, even if you were on the racetrack, I don't think you'd be able to tell a difference. Maybe it feels like 100 grams, maybe. No, I don't think so. But it is cool to just see how light these lug nuts are. I have a video, a non-Mickey Mouse video. I'm gonna spend a lot of time discussing whether or not lightweight wheels are worth it in terms of performance. Hit the subscribe button if you guys wanna see that video. For looks, style, go for the Project Kics. If you're going for functionality, go for the McGard. Both brands are definitely really well regarded in terms of safety. No one has really had issues with either one of these brands with their like wheels falling off or anything like that. So both brands should be good. Which one am I going to run? I decided to run the Project Kics. You can't tell me that does not look baller. More premium look. I might actually grab security nuts and throw it with the Project Kics. I'm really worried about any clown trying to steal my wheels, but you know what? You never know. And if they're gonna try, I'm gonna make it as hard as I can for them. I still have the promo code end of the video where you get 10% off your own Lexus key fob. So I am gonna have the blue one on the site if you guys want that one. Brown has been really popular. So shout out to all you guys who got brown. Oh, freaking damn, my eyes hurt. But I wanna put out the best quality video. So took my time editing this guy. Even though it's gonna be a very simple video, I appreciate you guys watching. So like, comment, especially if you got all the way to the end. Check out EKC store. All right, guys, peace.